Connect to your sixth sense. Hi, how do you connect to your sixth sense? Hi, this is Ann McNeil, and I am the Master Wealth Builder, helping you to build a stronger and better life and business. And these are Ann's wonderful words of wisdom on Wednesday. I like to start with a question, and the question today, as we talk about the sixth sense, is how do you connect with your sixth sense? From the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, he tells us that the sixth sense, is also considered like infinite intelligence. I call it my spirit, the spirit of God within me. You can call it whatever you want to call it. My question today again is how do you connect to the sixth sense, your sixth sense that's within you? We've been studying the subconscious mind and the brain. And the more I connect with this information, the more aware and the more conscious I become. Quick story, as quick as I can make it. I was preparing on Saturday to talk about the brain and the sixth sense. And I had to go and exercise before 7 a.m. Eastern time in preparation for this podcast that we're going to do called Think and Grow Rich Mastermind Live, where we're walking through the 13 principles of the book. And each month we focus on a different principle. So as I'm preparing 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, I realized that I lost track of time. Now, this is how I connect with the sixth sense, sometimes unknowingly. So I look at the clock and it's already after 6. Normally, I attempt to get out by 5:30 so I can be back home by 6:30 in preparation to be on the podcast prep by 7 o'clock. So I take my vitamins in one hand. I take vitamins and nuts and a banana and I do this ritual. This is how I connect with my sixth sense. So I'm rushing to go exercise so that I could rush the exercise program so that I can rush home. Now, I don't know about you, but the more I study these principles, the more aware and attuned I am to slow down just long enough to be present. I get in my car. I have on a pouch. If you can visualize this, this is Ann's wonderful words of wisdom asking you, how do you connect with your sixth sense, the spirit within you, whatever you want to call it, infinite intelligence, whatever works for you. Because this is was considered to be the apex of the entire philosophy. So I'm in my car, I'm rushing, I'm sitting at a light and I'm waiting for the light to change. Of course, I'm rushing. And while I'm sitting at the light, I take a bite of the banana. I'm waiting for the light to change and I'm in a rush. I take a bite of the banana and I'm putting vitamins, yes, in my mouth and I have a shake and I'm doing all, don't judge me. Nope, don't judge me. And I'm doing all of this while sitting in the car on my way to exercise. I have this ritual and I'm waiting for the light to change so I can, what do we most of us do when we're sitting for a light to change and it seems like it's taking forever, ever, and we want to rush through the light? Well, I make the mistake, I call it a mistake, by putting, instead of putting the nuts in my mouth first, I put the vitamins in my mouth thinking that it's nuts. And I bite down on the vitamins versus swallowing them, only to realize that these are not nuts, they're vitamins. And the light changes. And I'm confused with this nuts and vitamins, and I'm drinking the juice. The light has changed and it has turned green from the red. And I sit there for a few seconds to drink the juice before pulling out. The light is red on the opposite side. On my side, I'm facing now a green light. I need you to visualize this. As you think about this question, how do you connect with the sixth sense and do you listen to it when it speaks, your spirit speaking to you? And My spirit is speaking to the spirit in you. The spirit in me is speaking to the spirit in you. And if you're not connecting with what I'm saying in these Anne's wonderful words of wisdom, I am not talking to you. No, I'm not. Follow me. So, so the light now on my side is green. The light on the opposite side, and this is a busy highway. 4 lanes going east to west. I am sitting at that light long enough for 2 cars that are racing pass through a red light. The light that I was rushing to go through after it turned green, but the mix up confused me long enough to drink the juice so that I could swallow the vitamins just in time for me to miss a major accident that I would have been in that accident. And I would not be sitting here talking to you about Anne's wonderful words of wisdom and the wisdom of following the sixth sense when it leads and guides you to slow down long enough to pay attention to everything that's around you. And I'm sitting here today to just take a breath and say thank you to the spirit within me, thanking the spirit that's in you, and connecting with the spirit that's in you to say, slow down long enough to live. Thank you for listening to Anne's wonderful words of wisdom. And I am just so excited to still be here because of learning to connect the dots within the spirit within me and to slow down long enough to live. Have a great day, and we'll see you next Wednesday on Anne's wonderful words of wisdom, learning how to implement the 13 principles of success.